Hello, my name is Antonia Hopkins, and I'm 17, and I currently attend Richardson High School, and I am employed at Harold Wang's Preston Hollow, and it is a Chinese restaurant. And I just want to learn to be successful. I want to be under the most successful person that I can be under, so I can just learn and take and get the information they're trying to give out to their employees. Like, if you were to hire me, you would not have to worry about me questioning anything, because I feel like I'm hired in your company to learn, to better myself, so when I move on to the next company I can become better also. Like, I feel like that's all I want to do is build character enough to become very successful. And I feel like that would be great to be under you, because you are successful. Okay? And for my virtual interview, the first question says, we all make mistakes we wish we can take back. Tell me a time you wish you handled a situation differently with a colleague, coworker, or classmate. I've never gotten into a fight, but when I was in preschool, this little girl got under the table and drew on my shoes, so I kicked her in the face, because that's the only way I knew how to react. Like, I was 6 years old. I was scared I was going to get in trouble, that somebody drew on my shoes, and my mom probably was going to think it was me telling her that somebody else did it. But now I would have just told the teachers, because she would have got in trouble, not me. And I probably could have got some new shoes out of her parents or something, because kicking her in the face just was not right. Like, that's not the moves. Don't do that. Do not kick people in the face. The second question is, give me an example of the time when you did not meet a client's expectation. What happened, and how did you attempt to rectify the situation? So, working at a Chinese restaurant where we do takeout orders, it is a lot of incidents where people packing the orders forget the items, and it's just the kitchen don't cook the item how the people wanted it. So I come across a lot of situations that I have to talk to people and figure out how to solve the problem as best that suits both parties. So today at work, actually, we got a order it was an online order. So we put the order in, but we put the order in as a pad thai pork when it was supposed to be a pad thai vegetable and tofu. So when the guy got there to pick up his order, he realized that on the receipt it said pad thai pork. So he was like, I noticed it says pad thai pork. I don't want to take it home and it's be pork, and I want vegetable and tofu, and then I'd be mad. So can you just double check for me and make sure that this is what I ordered? So I'm like, if it's on the receipt, then it's most likely going to be pork. So I'm just going to take your order back, and we're going to come back out. It should be about 10 to 15 minutes. So at the moment, our kitchen was a little busy, but they threw it out as quickly as possible. And our owner, Mrs. Wang, she actually gave him 2 vegetable spring rolls for free for the inconvenience. And I feel like that's how you handle a situation. Like, if somebody is unsatisfied, or if we do something wrong and they catch it and we fix it, we should also throw in a little bit of I'm sorry that this happened. We didn't mean it. We didn't mean it. It wasn't on purpose. So the third question is, tell me a time you failed at something and how did you deal with the situation? So I failed the first time I took my driver's test, and I had a bad day before that, so I kind of had a bad feeling about my test. I kind of knew I wasn't going to pass, but I didn't want to go in with that mindset. So I literally tried to do the best I could. I thought I was going to pass, and I got 32 marks taken off. And I was kind of mad, and I literally just walked away from everybody. I walked away. I gave myself a minute, and then I came back and I brought myself back together, and I was just like, I'm going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I can take it again. So 2 days later, I retook the test and I passed. I only got 10 markings off the next time, so I'm really proud of myself for that. Describe a long time project you managed. The longest project I have had has been my forensics project. And the next question said, how did you keep everything moving along in a timely manner? I actually didn't plan out the way that I handled the project. My teacher did. She had like deadlines, and I felt like the deadlines really helped me keep it together. Like, I can't set deadlines for myself because I'm not going to take it serious. Like, it has to be like life or death for me to take it serious. Like, if I say I'm going to do something one day, the day might come and I just be like, okay, well, yeah, I can do it the next day. But when somebody else sets dates for me, it's kind of better because I don't like to like let people down, or I try to turn stuff in on time, you know? So the next question is, sometimes it's just not possible to get everything on your to-do list done. Tell me a time your responsibilities got a little overwhelming. What did you do? So the time I was moving from Chicago to Dallas, it was really overwhelming in my life. My house was getting sold, so it was a lot of people coming in and out, and it was just like constant cleaning every day. I had to be out the house at a certain time, and then I wasn't able to come back to my house until a certain time. So it kind of was just like a inconvenience, and it made my life a little bit harder because I was still in school. Even though it ended, like school ended, I was still in work. I still worked through the summer. So it was a little bit of a inconvenience, and I honestly just had to wing it out. Like, you just have to sometimes just do what's best and just go with the flow. Honestly, you gotta push through the overwhelming and all these anxiety feelings, and you just gotta become a stronger person. You have to do it. Like, you have to literally just do it. And the sixth and last question is, tell me about a successful presentation you gave and why do you think it was a hit? So when I was in about second grade, I did a science project. And the science project was about saving the penguins because they were choking on the can holders, the plastic can holders. So I made reusable can holders. They weren't plastic. Like, I think they were made out of wood or metal. I think it was a combination of the two. And you can recycle them. Like, you can go to the grocery store and you can reuse the can holders and you can keep the animals safe. And I honestly think that's why it was such a hit, because it was like a really touching. It was like really touching because I think that was around the time like Happy Feet came out, and that was when we saw the turtle with the thing around his neck. So everybody was kind of like, yeah, this is a serious situation. We should really start to do something about this. Hence the cardboard cup holders. A lot of people are doing those now, and I live for those a lot. Okay, and then the second part of the last question is, tell me about the proudest professional accomplishment you have. And my proudest professional accomplishment is getting the job that I have now, because it's such a great job. They help me with a lot of stuff. Like, they show me a lot of new things throughout the day. They give me a lot of great opportunities also, like, and then they aren't mean. Like, you can literally ask them and they give me a straight up answer. They tell me how to do stuff, and they tell me how I can get to where they are right now. And I feel like that's just a great professional accomplishment, being under someone that is willing to help you get to where they are. And that's all I've asked for. So that is my virtual interview and my elevator pitch. Thank you for watching.